And what this story is actually about is the insecurity that a lot of us face as creatives, where we don't really feel like we're doing anything meaningful. And you know, when you get stuck working on something that isn't your passion, what is the point anymore? You kind of just get stuck in this rut of like, well, if this is good, why stop? What if I can't go off and risk this, or else, you know, everything else fails. But I think Duncan's somebody who is willing to risk that, or what he's willing to do to pursue that desire.
It's a thriller genre about an artist who turns to drugs as a muse to write more creatively and be more successful.
A lot of us as artists have some self-destructive habits that we do for our art.
The entire premise of the film is to warn people against the dangers of alternate methods of creativity rather than just trusting yourself and trusting your gut as an artist.
I think it's unique. I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, I guess there's a lot of drug stories out there, but there's only one Duncan, and that was the plan.
It's the 27th, and you know, we're kind of scrambling right now a little bit, but we're trying to get our schedule together. I'm currently breaking down our shot list and getting my schedule, but so far everything's okay, I guess.
Getting all the pre-production stuff figured out, communicating locations, doing scouting, figuring out casting, figuring out a lot of stuff with equipment, making sure that everyone's kind of keeping on track of their stuff. It's been a lot, but everything's working out, and it's kind of cool getting to see everyone fall into their roles.
It's going really good. Location is perfect. It's going to be a lot of setup for the studio, but we'll have a lot of extra hands on set.
Today has been insanely overwhelming with the prop house and the amount of stuff that's here. So digging through everything, it's so much fun though. It's like a treasure hunt, matching furniture and finding a lamp and a lampshade that fits together. So everything, I'm really excited to see how it will all come together. It's a little hard right now because obviously the space doesn't look like it will. So that's my only worry, is fitting everything. I have my sheet, my pictures, everything. So once we get on set, we will have all of it collected together and see how it fits.
We already have all of our locations secure. We have casting coming up this Friday and Saturday. All of our departments are going strong. We all have a preliminary understanding of how it's going to turn out.
It's been an interesting pre-production cycle. We've had some great things happen. We've raised a lot of money for this project, which I'm very excited about.
We're working on getting the whisper rooms all set up so we can record some of the spooky little whispers, stuff like that, which is going to be a lot of fun.
I feel really good about our upcoming production. I'm very excited for it. Part of me is nervous, but it's an excited nervous, and I'm just very excited to be on set with my amazing peers for just one last time.
This is day one here at Turn Off the Dark. We're about to get ready to shoot the first scene. It's scene 6, I believe. It's the bar scene. So right now, we're setting up lights, and then in about 15 minutes, I believe, we'll get picture up. So.
Setting up the bar set right now, so we're setting the scene and setting the tone so that the actors can feel comfortable in this scene and help the crew feel proper with the set.
Yeah, so today we had a few road bumps in terms of the soundstage setting up, but bar's gone really well. Our actors Kyle and David are taking really good direction.
So we just shot scene 21 where Duncan is slowly losing consciousness and Daryl finds him and he's kind of freaking out and everything like that. But pretty much what I do is take down the sound recording and I make sure all the camera filters are on and everything like that, so everything lines up for our editor in post.
It's gonna be our hardest day, I think. So if we can stay strong today, then we're in good shape for the rest of the production.
Today was day 2 of shooting, and we actually wrapped at the studio that we are. So today we did a scene where I have written a draft of the script that I want to get in the hands of somebody who can potentially say, yes, green light, let's go. But it still needs some work on it, and my co-writer and best friend, Daryl, but Kyle plays him. He's like, it's almost there, but let me read it, let me figure it out, and then I will get back to you. And I feel like there's always work that can be done.
My name is Kyle Kane, and I play Daryl in Turn Off the Dark. And Daryl is a charismatic television writer who's just looking out for his best friend Duncan. Set's been going great so far, and loving every minute.
Filming has gone great. We had little speed bumps for sure, but I mean we all got it done. We got the shots that we all needed very fast and very efficient. So all's doing well.
It's a wrap on Pirate.
Yeah. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. This was a really cool opportunity to be able to do this with all of you guys, and like this just isn't an opportunity that college students get to have a lot of the time. So I just want you guys all to give yourself a pat on the back for what we did here these last 2 days.
Today is day 3 on set.
So today we are in the writer's room, and as far as production design, that was super fun for me to design and think about how to create that kind of space. We do have an empty room other than the table and like the chairs, so that was super fun to put up posters on the wall. We used the posters from previous Practicum films and other different films that were submitted for like the film festivals here at GCU. There's a big whiteboard in there that I just put script pieces, different sticky notes kind of things to make it look busy and like they're actually doing work in there.
For makeup, thankfully today we are doing very natural minimal because it's pretty early on, the first 2 scenes that we're filming, so he's fresh, he hasn't really gone through all of the craziness yet, and then later on we're gonna have to rough him up a bit, add some more under eye bags, and just really show the stress and strain that he's been through, so that's gonna be really fun to do.
The sound design has been going great. On set, haven't really run into too many hiccups. There has been a lot of great communication between me and Steven, the sound designer. It's just a lot of fun to interface with him and figure out what we're going to be doing, because there's a lot of really fun sound effects that we can put into this film.
I think production has been going great. I'm really proud of the work that this team has put in and the work that the camera and lighting team have put together.
There's been a couple bumps in the road, but that happens on every set, so we were ready for it. We're a little over halfway done. Hardest part is the last thing that we're doing, so I think we're ready for it.
All right, everybody, let's wrap on Kyle.
Day 4's been going well. We're in a new location, and there's a lot of different complications within the lights and the G and E, and so that's taken a little bit of time. Day's gone well, a little slower than we would have liked.
It's been a fun day. We wrapped on Kyle today. David's been doing a great job.
Day 4 went pretty well. It was pretty fun, prepared with all the props that we needed. Everything was nice to set up in the space. We did have to move some furniture around, like the couches and tables, and we had to actually bring in a desk, an office chair, and everything. So for the LSD, I had painted just on watercolor paper some kind of trippy, colorful designs. That one worked pretty well, and then obviously you have to take it, so I have backups.
Today went great. All the scenes went pretty smooth, flawlessly. Like every other day on set, it was a great time. It's always a bit sad the last time you played the character, but playing Daryl was a lot of fun, and especially working with Duncan over there, David. I worked with Austin before on Spider-Man, and he was awesome then, and he's awesome today. Gage is fantastic as well, giving notes, giving direction when needed. Had a lot of fun on set and just really loved working with the Dream Team once again.
Last day, how do you feel?
I have caffeine, so I'm feeling great right now.
It's a little bit of a different day. So we started out with one last scene where I have lines, and basically the rest of the day was more of reaction shots to things that aren't there. So it was a challenging day, but at the same time I was happy. It went smoother than I think I thought it was gonna go, and I think that the crew thought it was gonna go. Kind of hearing shadows, where they're gonna be, and how my arm movements, special effects, is just really kind of cool, because acting with nothing and then seeing the finished product is gonna be, it's gonna be special. So I'm really excited. I think that's why I was really drawn to this character, is just for that challenge and to see it from the page to on set, and then after post, I think it's just going to be really cool. Imagining what these like shadows or demons look like, and how it kind of just plays with your mind is I don't recommend it, but I mean for a project, for like, yeah, it's great. I mean, it's a really it's a deep character study for sure.
That's a wrap on Turn Off the Dark. Yeah. It has been a long road to get here, and I am so thankful for everybody in this room. It wouldn't be possible without all of you guys. There's no small roles in this set. Everybody who came here really gave it their all today.
I think what drew me to Turn Off the Dark was that I kind of enjoy like darker films and like more like thought-provoking ones. So the whole idea of like the misuse of the LSD and his stress and like how he's going to be like dealing with all that, especially with all the dark elements and the VFX Paul's going to put in there. But I also think that the sitcom set is going to be a major portion of the film, and it's just all the elements that are going into it are going to make it look really cool. It's kind of like a group effort. Me and Ty kind of sit down, we look through all the footage and the rough cut and see what we can change, what we can do better. So in the next week, me and Ty have to get it done and send it on to Paulo and Steven to get the final touches on.
We've recorded this amazing recording lab, and what we've been doing is just getting like a bunch of different voices. With this film, there's a lot of parts where we personify the shadows and the things that he's hallucinating. So we're almost making it like this parasite that's like attached to their brain, feeding them these horrible lies, or just feeding them these things that are leading them down this path of madness. So what I've been trying to do is to personify that through multiple different voices, where they're either together or they're separate. And then in the edit, I'll get to overlay them and just do a bunch of really cool stuff.
Everybody loves the feel-good story and a funny story, but I think shedding light on a topic like this is really interesting.
Everyone on the set is gifted in so many different ways, and it just shows you, like, as individuals we are gifted, but we can't really make something, but as we come together we can make something very special. It was a cool experience all around, from acting and then also seeing the crew.
I have really enjoyed seeing something that, you know, I've poured so much time into come to life, and it's so fun to see like how other people grapple with the story and how they interpret it and how they want to see it come to life and how that mixes with mine and with Austin's. And it's just fun to see something that you've written take root in other people, and that won't get old.